welcome to my channel that's all about helping you and your pet live the best life together. Today I want to talk about introducing dogs and cats together so that they can live peacefully together in your home. First introduction that you do when your dog and your cat first meet is really important because you want to set the relationship off in the right way. You want the first introduction to be very positive and you want both your cat and your dog to feel very comfortable. If you are able to pick a cat or a dog that you're bringing into your new home where you already have an existing cat or dog, if you're able to match the two personalities together, that would be best, but that isn't always possible, especially when you don't know the personality of your new pet that you're bringing in. But whenever you can, try to mix breeds or personalities that go well together. So is your dog very hyper and excited and lots of energy, or is your dog more calm and relaxed? And then look at your cat. If you have a really excitable dog, you want a cat that is going to be more outgoing and excitable and playful. Or if you have a very shy dog, you want to match that personality with a very shy cat. So if possible, see if you can match personalities, but that probably isn't likely and that probably isn't possible. So the next thing you want to do then is try and match age. So if you get a puppy and you bring it home to an existing cat, it's best when the cat is also maybe a kitten or also very young, under 2 years of age. So it's always more likely that a puppy and a kitten will get together very well, or animals under 2 years of age. Older dogs and older cats have a harder time of developing a relationship with another animal that they haven't been exposed to earlier in their life. So now that you have decided who you're bringing into your home, this is a clip of my dog Penny and my cat Zorro. They are 1 year apart. Penny's 1 year older, and they are very comfortable with each other. They will sleep together and play together, and they just have no fear of each other. The first introduction that you do with your dog and your cat will set the relationship off in the right way and set the foundation for the relationship between the two of them. So it is super important. When you're introducing your dog to a cat or your cat to a dog, it is important to pay attention to the body language of both animals. So know when one is feeling uncomfortable, scared, or aggressive. It's usually the cat that is going to feel more frightened and uncomfortable. And know when the dog is feeling scared or uncomfortable and more aggressive. The dog is more likely to either be aggressive or to be too playful with the cat. The dog might try and lunge at the cat or bark at the cat, and the cat is more likely to be scared and to try and run away. So when you first bring either the dog or the cat home to an existing dog or a cat, you don't want them to see each other right away. So the first introduction isn't really an introduction at all. The two animals will never come face to face. You need to keep them separate for a few days. So you're probably going to want to put your cat. The cat is easier to keep in a room. So if you have a spare bedroom or anywhere where you can close the door and let your cat live in there for a few days, you're going to put everything for your cat in there: the food, the water, a scratching post, some toys to play with, a bed. Everything that your cat needs will be in this room, and you will keep your cat in this room for a few days, maybe even up to a week. So again, you don't want to let the dog and the cat see each other. During this whole process, you need to remember to go slow and be patient. So it is going to be up to either the dog or the cat to let you know when it is time to move to the next step. So this could go on for maybe 2 weeks, or it could be really quick and only last a few days. So with your cat in the room by itself, you're going to let your dog and your cat become comfortable with each other by scent only, so not sight, and they can hear each other as well, so scent and sound. Across a few days, rotate which animal has freedom and which is confined to the room. So you're going to have your cat permanently living in the room, but maybe for an hour a day, you're going to let your cat come out and roam around the house and put your dog in the room that the cat was in. Your dog will maybe sleep and will most likely explore all the cat's stuff and get all of the dog's scent all over your cat's bed and your cat's toys and just in the room in general. It's really helpful if you have someone in the room with the dog and someone outside in the house with your cat. So if you have two people involved, one can be watching each animal. While your cat is roaming around the house, your cat will be smelling the dog and maybe even exploring some of the dog's stuff or just enjoying itself in the house that it had previously been able to have full roam of. Then after a while, switch rooms. So put your cat back in its room where it's spending all of its time and let the dog come out of the room. So you want to do the switches where your dog and your cat aren't seeing each other. Again, this is helpful if you have another person. They can take the dog outside while you switch the cat. Or you can put the dog in a crate while you switch the cat. Another thing that you're going to do over the few days, you're going to rub a towel on the cat and a different towel on the dog just to get their scent all over the towel. And then you're going to put the towel of the other animal in the room or the house or next to the area where the other animal is so that they can smell each other's scent on the towel. Sometimes it helps to put the towel underneath the food bowl so while the pet is eating, they are going to smell the other animal's scent and they'll associate food, which they associate with good things, with the smell of the other animal. So therefore, they'll associate good things with the other animal. You can also switch beds and blankets so that they can smell each other's scent that way. And another thing that you can do is to feed your dog and cat at the same time on opposite sides of the door. So they have a door in between them so they can't see each other, but they're both eating. So again, they'll associate food, which good things, with each other. So do all these things for a few days and until you feel confident that the animals aren't bothered by each other's scent. One good way to know if they aren't bothered by each other's scent is that your dog will completely lose interest in the cat's scent. When you let your dog go explore the cat's room without the cat in there, your dog won't want to sniff all of your cat's things. Once you feel comfortable and you're ready to move to step 2, you're going to put both animals in a room that is neutral territory. What you want to do is keep the room or the environment that you've chosen very calm and very relaxing with not many distractions. So you don't want loud noises or the TV on or the radio or something that may upset your pet. You want it to be very peaceful. You want there to be a neutral territory. So nothing that the existing pet is going to become very possessive over. And then if you can, you want to ensure that your dog listens to your commands even in stressful or distractful situations. You will have a lot more success because you will be able to teach your dog when it is appropriate to stay away from your cat and when it is okay to go near your cat and the types of behaviors that are appropriate around cats. If you are bringing a puppy into the home to an existing cat or a dog into the home and you're not sure if that dog is that well trained or what's going to happen, how your dog is going to react to the cat. Puppies in general will always be okay with a cat, and the same as kittens will always be okay with an older dog. Because puppies and kittens haven't developed the fear yet, you are really going to need to be on top of the puppy and teaching and training the puppy what is appropriate and what isn't. A puppy will be curious and definitely want to try and play with the cat. If the cat becomes scared, you will need to remove the puppy right away. So no matter what your situation is, the first step that you will need to do is to put either the cat or the dog into a crate and let the other animal roam free around the crate. The animal that's inside the crate, you want to make sure it doesn't get upset or angry or scared. So again, you really need to watch out those body language and the behaviors that the animals are giving so that you know the minute someone is scared you can remove them from the situation so that they don't build a negative association with the new animal. So you're going to have one animal in the crate and one animal roaming around the room freely, and you're going to do this for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, so not long at all, and you might even need shorter depending if someone gets upset or aggressive. So you're going to do that just for a little bit for one day and then leave it. And then tomorrow, the next day, you're going to switch the animals. So the animal that was roaming free, you're going to put in the crate, and the animal that was in the crate, you're going to let roam free. And you're going to put them in that same room again for, again, another 5 or 10 minutes, just judging how they're behaving and how it's going to determine how long you're going to leave them in the room. And you are going to want to stay in the room and never leave them unsupervised, because remember, you have to be watching for if someone is getting upset or angry. And the third and final step is to remove the crate and the leash and let both animals interact freely. If you feel more comfortable, keep your dog on a very long, loose leash, and then you can eventually let that leash go. Keep the meetings short at first and slowly increase the length of the meetings until you feel comfortable that both animals can relax and eat around each other. And then you're able to just let them live together in the same house. They might ignore each other. They probably will ignore each other at first, but over time they will become more and more friendly with each other if their interactions always stay positive. Remember to always reward and praise your dog for good behaviors around the cat. If your dog is just ignoring the cat, that's a great behavior to reward as well. Always provide a place for your cat to get away from your dog. Even if they're our best friends and they really get along together, you always want somewhere up high or a room that your cat can go to that your dog doesn't ever have access to. So I have a blog post with this information broken down a little bit more and with a little more details. So if you want to see that, then I'll leave the link in the comments below so you can check out the blog post and possibly get some more information or understand it a little bit clearer. Please like and subscribe this video and be sure to come back for more for similar videos on training, behavior, and just pets in general. Thanks for watching. Bye.